Hey, what's going on? It's Fizz, and I make informational videos about health, spirituality, and general discussions. So today, we're going to talk about fake role models and leaders. Now, maybe like us all, or it's just me, we didn't have any role models growing up, not to say you didn't, and ones that were actually beneficial. Some people say you should never meet your heroes. And where I want to come at with is you should question everything, all the beliefs, what you've been told, education, propaganda, news, media, whatever it is. That's not to say you have to be analyzing everything. You don't have to analyze every experience and every thought or just everything you feel. You don't have to analyze everything. You'll go nuts. So don't do that. When we talk about being heroes and villains, negative, evil, light, darkness, we could go on. Different vibrations, higher frequencies, spirituality. What you need to know, and I'm going to tell you so simple in this video, you already have everything. It's not to say someone can't teach you something or you can't find out something inherently new to your mind or, habitual process. You are your own hero. No one's gonna change your day. That's not to say it won't happen, but you can't depend on that. You shouldn't depend on that. No one's gonna make you happy. No one's gonna make you not angry, not love. It's up to you to do this. Your health is in your hands. And health is fundamentally the root that I always attack, but I don't try to mention it that much because it gets repetitive. But when you have health, you know what it is. Some are not aware. They're not conscious of it. Or they've never had, alternately, bad health. So they don't know what it's like. Or low energy levels. Or just some tragic, unfortunate event that happened in their life. Not everyone has these circumstances happening to them. In fact, it's only a few people that really get the message. Not saying that about anything though. What matters is if you get the message and you feel it. We are just a radio signal, literally like the one in your car or the tower, but we're more compatible. We are built for life. Even though we built that, as you can see, we are the greatest machine. We are the everlasting expansion. When you die, your body dies, your spirit doesn't. That's why you hear things of reincarnation. Do we go to different worlds? Do we come back into this one? Or do we ascend? Do we come into a different life form into this world? Yada, yada, yada. That's up to you to find that out in the truth. I can tell you and guarantee you though, you never die, because energy doesn't die. It just transforms or transmutes. And we look at this, the soul doesn't die. Just know that. And my left shoulder, not discussing the video, but it's always easier with my right one. We're gonna practice the left one. You are the powerhouse. You are connecting to the world. You are magnetic. You think evil happens to you, or there's errors going on, or mistakes, whatever you want to describe it, they're just words. If you know, when you're feeling happy, your world around you, everything is with lust and laughter and happiness. Or on the contrary, it doesn't bother you that someone's sad or depressed. Not to saying you don't feel it, but it's not affecting you, your shield, your energy, your magnetic level. When you're happy, you're gonna see, there's the thing. A lot of people just aren't aware and they aren't conscious of actually being happy. And it sounds really crazy, really through the loophole, the rabbit hole. What does this mean? People don't know what they're happy. Because I know, I've seen so many people. But ultimately, there's not too many people who are genuinely happy. And the people who are happy, I can't say this for them, but I can tell partly that, because I don't want to break it down in numbers, but few people are actually genuine happy. And the people that are genuine happy don't even know they're happy. You got to be aware of what you feel and why you're feeling this way. It's okay if other people make you feel a certain way and you want to avoid them or be with them. But your happiness depends on you. Your health depends on you. Don't depend on someone else. Can't believe we're already at 7 minutes. You are the powerhouse. You are the meaning to life. You were brought here for a reason. You are meant to do these things. Whatever things you want to do, you are in control. Someone else is in control of you. You manifest what you want. You create. You are the light, the divine, the never-ending energy. Again, the spirit. Make note of that. You are the powerhouse. You have all the answers. No one else has the answer for you. No one does. Whatever it is, you know the truth. These are the messages coming in, and you're sending messages out. You hate something. That's fine. Are you going to stay hating it? Are you going to let it go? Forgive yourself. Forgive the thing or person. That energy. It's all about you. You have all the answers. There's nobody, not even this video. I mean, this is like a revelation video. It really is, because I'm saying the truth. Anybody that makes you go to them, or business that makes you keep drawing into them, and it's fine if you're establishing that for yourself, but once you find the answers and find yourself and the truth, what works for you, and it's all right to go collect data and try different things, whatever it is, in real life or stuff you see on the internet, that's fine. You are going to create this. You are the master. You could even go to say a god or a part of God. You mean everything, and so does the world around you. So how are you going to imply meaning? What means something to you? Again, what I really want to state in this video, idolize, is you are the master. You have all the answers. This is what no one's telling you. And the only simple way I could really say this is to go try things for yourself, or just get away from everybody, and you don't have to go in some distant location off into the woods, forest, wherever you can, and that would be fine too. Away from everything, distractions, social media, even people, whether they're good or not. It's not whether this stuff's good or not. That's not the subject. Sitting by yourself, which some you could say meditating, but we don't even have to say that, though that could be used. Just sitting there quietly. This is how you get to know yourself. This is why a lot of people, when you look at Jesus, probably even God's probably busy doing a bunch of things. But Jesus or anybody that's maybe famous or somebody who, God-like people, Gandhi, there's so many people. Just know these people take a lot of time to themselves. There's nothing wrong with partying, and not saying they weren't, not saying Jesus was partying. It doesn't matter if you know this character or this person or not. You don't have to know. These people take time to themselves, whether they did it for a long time or a lot of short times. This is the only way. Well, it's not the only way, but it's the way for you. Just take time for yourself and realize if you're always around brothers and sisters, family members, always playing music, and you never took the time to yourself to find out what you really are and what you really want and the truth for you, then how will you know? If you're always listening to music, studying for something. No, these things I don't want to say they don't matter, but they really don't. There's a lot of stuff in this world that they propagate on you and make it seem like you need to have and know, or to make you feel, especially, in the West or in the US, make you feel like you got to be doing something all the time and productive. There's nothing wrong with not doing nothing. In fact, that's perfectly fine. Though there's a fine line between that and being lazy. Cozy, comfortable, sitting on the couch, being a couch potato. You are what you eat. And this just goes to show, how are you going to make the difference? You are everything. The stars, the air. There's air running through your body all day. Ether, dark matter, prana, all these. Every culture or language has different words made up for different things. The light runs through your body. It doesn't stop. The sun that's coming, this light that you see between me and you, it's not stopping. It's going right through us. And so is energy, waveforms. This is where I was talking about word of the antenna. When you hear music or any vibrations, any sound, which is frequency and energy, Einstein and all these people talk about it. M equals MC2, whatever. Don't need to know that. Math and all this stuff is, geometry. You don't need to know all of it. All the stuff that people want you to know, especially in our educational systems, especially in the West. And when you're younger, they're teaching you a bunch of nonsense. You need to find yourself, which is spirituality. You could say God, religions, whatever it is. A lot of stuff is taken way out of context and people don't understand it. All you need to do is sit with yourself. That's all you need to do. No one's willing to do that. And you will find health. You will find your goals. You will prep for them. You will realize yourself. I don't know anybody personally, and I understand I'm from a certain spot, that goes and sits with themselves and doesn't do nothing. Literally do nothing. Though there's nothing wrong with this and nothing right about this, but this is how to find the way of your true self, because you'll realize some people would just miss the message. They just miss it, and that's fine. But this is the truth. This is the most truthful video I've ever made. Whether it's revelational or however you want to describe it. Well, I'm not going to keep going on. Just sit with yourself and take some time off the phone, away from people. wherever it is, it doesn't matter. Which we can just say for the time, meditating. But you don't have to do a breathing exercise. Just let your thoughts go. Which I know I said you do want to look and project and feel yourself and know yourself. But there's also times where you're not going to have no thoughts, and that's perfect. This is honestly the best time. And this is why people do things such as meditation, to clear the mind, to get into this homeostasis. Whether people are going after you, the government, evil entities, energies, politicians, puppets, yes, we all know. Most of us know. The ones that are open to it definitely receive the message that's going all around us all the time. That's why your health is number one. All these great people I was talking about before, Jesus, Buddha, all these other people, it doesn't even matter. They took time for themselves, I bet you, or went through some shit, but ultimately took some time to themselves. It's what ended up happening. Individual time away from everything. You have all the answers. No one has them for you. There's not a secret key. Not saying someone else couldn't help you attain this and help you. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can do it yourself. You don't have to take a program or enroll in something. You have it. The answer's right here. I'm giving it to you. Sitting by yourself and having no thoughts. Wow, just imagine that. Who can do that? Especially, I understand there's a mother out there that got kids that's fighting with her ex-boyfriend all the time and has to pay bills and take care of the kids all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, the thing is in life, the life we live and how the media runs and all the technology and all these things, everyone's trying to shout their opinions, which most of them are just bullshit. Or everyone's repeating the same thing because there is nothing new. There is no new catastrophic event. There is no new, it's already all happened before. History repeats itself. Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter because things happen again. It's a cycle of life. It's more so just a cycle. And this person, this mother who's distracted, or us, aka, they distract us all the time by making us work all the time. And there's nothing wrong with working all the time, though too many people tend to do it or not be in the direction and heartfelt way that they should be doing it in, or what they actually want to be doing, which that's a problem. But we're not getting into that. The message is people aren't doing what they really want to do, and they're not taking time for themselves. I understand if the point of what I'm getting at right here is they want to distract you. I understand if you have kids and you got obligations and you have to work. You have to do things you like to do, your hobbies. But this is what I'm getting at. Technology, the media, the news, phone calls, vibrations, all the industry, the sounds that the industry makes. As you probably heard the highway. And just everybody blabbering about things. Not a lot of people actually have experience and actually feel it, unlike me. And this isn't me bragging. I know. But it's not that I know. I felt. I am. Whatever. What we're getting at, though, the core of the message, other than what everything else is said, is they're distracting you. Or everything is distracting you. What do you want to blame it on? Someone or something? Distraction. Stop being distracted and take some time to yourself. It's simple as that. You don't need to be around your boyfriend or girlfriend 24/7, but there's nothing wrong with it. But taking time to yourself, then you realize, oh, I don't need to be around them 24/7, or I don't want to be around for 24/7, or this isn't working out, or I need some time to myself. Thanks for tuning in. This is Fizz. Subscribe to the channel, ask questions, spread the love. 2020, live your life, baby.